Now we fight!
Hello, it is Master from 347, and today will be the final part of Reunion and Turnabout. So, let's get started and finally clear Maya and find out why Eeny Meeny wanted to kill Dr. Gray. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eeny could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. Then that's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, Miss Funkana, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have anything better to worry about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, you and they were the same age. Are you done yet? You caused enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you. Let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, you won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point connection, and that is a car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meeny, please testify to court about your car accident last year. I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bring the past. Miss Meeny, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think I do any good, but... Last year's accident. That was, last year, in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around there. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired when she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt, and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk in the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Oof, those were totally rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meeny's sister. Yeah, which means I have to work this from another angle. Alright, now it's actually the third stage we need to do, but I'm going to press the O's again.
Hold it!
Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May 2, the thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd, and our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back? Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister was totally tired, so that's why I died.
Hold it!
That was the malpractice incident incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah, what was the cause of this mistake? I heard it was cause the medicines got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Meeny? No way, Dr. Gray wanted to blame on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Meeny's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Meeny is the one who made the mistake. But it really wasn't my sis. This is one that's important we need to press on.
Hold it!
She was totally exhausted? Totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. No wonder, then, the car accident happened to her. This is why I'm gonna press hard on. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But like, I don't like how a driver listens. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have a license, Miss Meany. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Okay, so the testimony about not... So the testimony backsheet has got amended was this one. So yeah. This is the one we actually need to present evidence. I could press the others as well, but I don't want to push for a look. So go to present, and why don't you go to license photo? Right here. Yeah. Doesn't have a license? License right here, so obviously.
Objection!
Miss Meany, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meany? That's right. So, yeah, I licensed, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? You talk about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinical director. I've had it. Ow! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, with a license, Willis and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would let me drive my car. Ow! Don't just stand there to yourself. Not me too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Meany, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I've written the written calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Meany, if you please. Like, how am I doing? Oops, like so, I didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sister was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny red bright sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat. That night, too. I see, a bright red car for sport. Now then, defense may witness. I'm not very knowledgeable about cars, but... So then, it is the third thing we need to press, but I'll press the others until we get to it. So, what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things, I think that's what they call it. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ow! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How would you say she valued a car? Well, like, she'd flip out like a drop of rain, and like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. Okay, so I don't taking car at the garage ever. So you can press harder on this and you won't be penalised, but into it either. But, we'll press harder on it. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Day? I would think that cars getting dirty is another fact of life, but these people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try acting something Owen Simpkins, alright? Well, Mr. Meany, what kind of car was it? Okay, this is actually an important one.
Hold it!
It was a new car? Yeah, she had just gotten it. It was from the UK. UK. Well, there was her boyfriend in this? Anyway, it's a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be off the next topic. This one is important. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor, yes? Please have the witness amend what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much then. That's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Okay, so this is actually important. My sister's new car was a totally special model from England. This is actually a pretty important misstep. You see, the thing is that it's actually a little hard, actually, to be honest, if you're not sure what to present. Because maybe you might be knowledgeable about cars, all these cars from the UK. But if you look at the clipping right here, you might see who the clue is. Last night we were in a car and... So it doesn't look like much, and honestly, when you look at it, it looks like but right there. But I opened the white door and I got out. Yeah, it's very, very small actually, and very hard to figure out. But this is actually evidence to this statement, and you'll see why soon enough. But if you know a bit more about cars and where the driver's seat is, this might actually become a bit more obvious.
Objection!
Miss Meany, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the white door and got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you so silly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in the British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meany, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car, but if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order, 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 ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. He said the person who was driving her was her older sister, Mimi Meany. In that, Mimi said yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask Court a question. Meany or Mimi? Who was really driving the car? Yeah, he was Mimi was driving the car. You probably guess what's going on now. The answer is the one person who had a driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Meany, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing in the witness stand right now? What sort of ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her real name is. This witness's real name is... So we need to go to profiles. And present... She isn't Eeny Meeny. She is Mimi Meany.
Take that!
Mimi. That is your real name.
Objection!
For the foolish drivel. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of the facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is a picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But, you mean she died in a car accident? That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the car crash was... That was the body of the real Eeny Meeny. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meeny? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eeny Meeny. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eeny. Is this the way to Eeny Meeny from existence? Your Honor, I'm sure we can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of this nurse who died in the crash, Mimi Meeny. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meeny is still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted, so this witness had to stop that from the beginning, at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consoling his witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Edie, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been a masked witness? That's right, I admit, my real name is Mimi Meeny. That crack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to experience because of this. Yep, remember, 1 year ago, May 2nd, 4 veterans died of malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. She was one, she wanted to erase herself completely because of this.
Take that!
That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meeny. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meeny had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients died in that incident and their own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in that flames accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only I hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eeny has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling in the cult, I hate it. I hate it. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Minnie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Frey agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant Maya Frey. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me! Francisco von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the new scenario, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be the broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! Ouch! Ah! Ow! Ow! And one more for the mother! Felix, hang in there! Felix! Felix! This guy was a fraud! A jam! Now then, it looks like there will be some time before Phoenix Wright regains consciousness. So we'll go ahead and pronounce a verdict. Not guilty. Then Phoenix, you don't see Phoenix Wright there because he's been knocked unconscious. That is all. This court's adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis, I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smell a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was right inside that clothing box, right? That box? That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There is still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then Yunata would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Mayor Faye who had just committed the murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick, congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sis, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped me with her plan. It's actually pretty obvious when you think about it. So we go to profiles this time, and we need to go to right here. Oh, whoops, wrong one. A challenge policy with immense spiritual power.
Take that!
Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Korean village, and that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and then what would happen? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I thought she was saying I thought so. Day and time unknown, detention center. Oh, my precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperate with her that wicked happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Faye. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And with that, a brand new episode has been added. Yep. So that's why. Yeah. Technically, Dr. Gray was actually innocent in all this. He wasn't some... Even though he was a complete jerk, he didn't do anything wrong. It was ultimately the nurse's fault for why those 40 people died. But next time, we begin with episode 3. With Turnaround Big Top. But yeah, I probably could have done it all in one part, but I didn't want to risk it going too long. So yeah, next time we're doing this episode. But with that, is Mastering 347, Gamer types RPG platformer. Stay classy.